實啊！我哋可能要開於小心後邊啦，咁多位小心後邊。
喺右邊，右邊，喺右邊。
好，嗱，如果你哋想落就落咗先。OK，
小心後邊，睇身後邊啊！
係就到啦，
就到啦，唔該，睇小心啊！睇住啊，睇住啊，小心啊！唔使急啊！哇！入邊。等，唔好意思。得啦，幾多號？4啦，打唔到啦而家。係啊，我插咪啊，插咪。喂，要，跟住，感謝，可以話可以。俾啊，俾拖人可以，唔好意思，大家可唔可以低少少？唔好意思啊。標題打錯咗咩？標題打錯乜嘢？唔好意思。我有。真係唔好意思，真係廣播上面。 家唔好意思，因為呢啲行家真係跟住。
OK， 攝記係咪差唔多齊啦？影晒要鋪咗係咪？
不過你來一陣俾你啦，我算啦，
因為方便你哋有 Q 問咧，可能啱用。
因為我影咗相。
仲有冇啊？新手嘅。記協選舉辭職，我公司嘅一啲資深編輯發現我出選記協主席。我喺英國嘅上司要求我退選。雖然我加入華爾街日報嘅時候已經係記協執委，我公司當時亦都批准呢一個職位。佢當日亦都要求我退出記協執委本身嘅職位。當日我同佢講我拒絕，但係佢話記協嘅職位同埋我喺華爾街日報嘅職位無法共存。佢話華爾街日報嘅員工唔應該喺香港呢一類地方推動新聞自由。佢話呢一度唔似得一啲西方國家，其他新聞自由已經被確立嘅地方。佢承認香港嘅新聞自由係面對嚴峻嘅挑戰。佢話華爾街日報仍然有繼續去報導一啲影響香港新聞自由嘅事件，例如有關傳媒嘅法庭手續。所以如果佢哋有員工推動相關嘅議題嘅話，會構成一啲衝突。華爾街日報嘅管理層係深知世界各地對於新聞自由嘅威脅。我嘅同事記者 Evan Gershman 係至今超過1年喺俄羅斯被拘禁。我好感謝我公司繼續去持續咁樣支援佢，同埋係一個對於新聞自由備受威脅嘅環境推動，去希望佢可以早日被釋放。呢個亦都係點解對於有我公司嘅資深編輯會主動去做一啲行為，去要挾到佢哋嘅員工嘅人權，阻礙佢哋去推動華爾街日報記者自己賴以為工作嘅新聞自由，係感到深深嘅震驚。特別係喺呢一個新聞自由受到衝擊嘅地方。香港記者協會係香港嘅記者工會，我哋為呢一個城市入邊嘅記者嘅權益同埋利益而奮鬥。呢一啲包括新聞自由，因為呢一項權利係我哋賴以工作嘅基石。 個亦都係一個人權，係喺香港基本法入邊備受保護嘅。記者去推動同埋保衞新聞自由係必須嘅，一樣嘢喺世界各地所有嘅地方亦都係一樣。新聞自由嘅需要唔會因為地域而改變。我相信所有嘅記者都知道呢一樣嘢。新聞呢一個字喺《華爾街日報》，好多我嘅同事，無論係喺新加坡、香港定係海外，亦都有同我講，佢哋支持我，同埋叫我加油喺記協主席呢一個職位。對於我嚟講，香港傳媒同埋記者面對嘅恐懼同埋不安，已經影響到《華爾街日報》喺幾千公里外其他國家嘅管理。即使佢哋喺咁遠嘅地方，亦都因為呢一度嘅氣氛而作出一啲行為。對於有一啲編輯認為新聞自由係一個備受爭議嘅事件，或者對於有一啲編輯認為新聞自由係備受爭議呢一樣嘢，我感到非常之失望。有一啲希望恐嚇記者，或者令到記者無法繼續佢哋嘅工作嘅人，想我哋相信呢一樣嘢。但係新聞自由唔係備受爭議。直到今日，我被正式通知我被辭退。《華爾街日報》國際版嘅主編 Gordon Frankel， 佢平時係住喺英國倫敦嘅，但係今日佢嚟到香港，親自同我講我被辭退呢一個消息。佢嘅理由係我嘅工作，我嘅職位已經被減省，公司進行一啲 restructuring， 職位重組。其實大部分我喺香港嘅記者同事，一早已經喺5月初嘅時候被裁員。當時我並冇被裁走。裁員過後，我哋嘅總編認為我嘅報導範圍，中國電動車行業係亞洲最重要嘅報導課題之一，我哋應該要繼續去報導呢一個範圍。我提醒我嘅上司同埋編輯，喺香港擔任工會嘅職位係備受法律保護。香港嘅人士如果要加入同埋成立工會，係基本法第27條所保護。基本法27條亦都係保護香港新聞自由。大家可能已經知道，早前香港記協嘅執委入邊有其他人士辭職，佢哋嘅離去亦都係因為僱主所施嘅壓力。我完全明白點解呢一啲記者同事會選擇辭職，佢哋正正就係憂慮面臨好似我今日咁樣嘅情況，阻礙如 員工成為工會嘅成員或者職員，或者去懲罰佢哋加入工會，係違反香港僱傭條例。違反呢一條條例可以帶嚟最高10萬蚊嘅罰款。呢個係刑事罪行條例 Criminal Procedure Ordinance 下邊嘅罰款。違反呢樣嘢，有可能對《華爾街日報》同埋佢哋嘅代表構成刑事記錄。記者無需喺恐懼當中工作嘅權利，不單止係要備受法律保護，更重要嘅係需要我哋自己去保護同埋維持，無論係記者、編輯定係出版社或者出版人。OK， 中文嘅statement係呢一個，有冇英文嘅？
有。
唔好企學唔緊要，唔緊
記者協会の声明かこれは。彼女とはまた別だね。似てる？ここで聞ける？ここで聞ける
So this morning I was flying from Wall Street Journal. I am appalled that the first press conference as HKJA's new chair is to announce that I was fired for taking up this position as in a press union. Around 3 weeks ago, after senior editors of the newspaper found out I was running to be HKJA's chairperson, my supervisors in the UK directed me to withdraw from the election. She also asked me to quit the board, which I have served on since 2021, even though the Wall Street Journal approved this when I was hired. This was the day before our election. I declined her request and was immediately told it would be incompatible with my job. The editor said employees of the journal should not be seen as advocating for press freedom in a place like Hong Kong, even though they can in Western countries where it is already established. She acknowledged that Hong Kong's press freedom is coming under severe challenges. She said the journal continues to report on incidents related to press freedom in the city, such as trials against the press, so having its employees advocating for it would create conflict. The Wall Street Journal's management is not naive to threats against the press worldwide. My colleague, reporter Evan Gershwin, has been unlawfully detained in Russia for more than a year. I commend the journal's continued efforts to support him and secure his release in a hostile press environment. This is why I am deeply shocked that senior editors of the paper would actively violate their employees' human rights by preventing them from advocating for press freedoms the journal's reporters rely on to work in a place where journalists and their rights are under threat. HKJA is a union for the press in Hong Kong. We advocate for the rights and interests of reporters in the city. This includes press freedom, because it is fundamental to our ability to work. It is also a human right, and one guaranteed by Hong Kong's basic law. The necessity for journalists to uphold and defend press freedom is not relative to where we are in the world. I believe all reporters understand this. Many of my colleagues at the Journal in Hong Kong, Singapore, and abroad have sent me the support and solidarity for stepping up as the head of HKJA. It is obvious to me that the fear and unease the press in Hong Kong have been facing for years now has equally affected the Journal's management, even though they're far away on different continents. I am disappointed that these editors abroad have come to think press freedom is a controversial issue, as those who wish to intimidate reporters might like us to believe. It is not. I was officially terminated today. The chief editor of the Wall Street Journal's foreign desk, Gordon Fairfield, who is based in the UK, came to Hong Kong to deliver the message to me in person. He said my job has been eliminated due to restructuring. Most of my reporter colleagues in Hong Kong were laid off in early May for the same reason, but I was kept on board. Following the layoffs, our editor-in-chief highlighted the Chinese EV industry, which is my reporting area, as one of the biggest stories to focus on in Asia. I reminded my editors that becoming an officer of a union is legally protected in Hong Kong. The right for people in Hong Kong to form and join a union is enshrined in the Basic Laws Article 27, the very same article that guarantees the right to a free press. Several others on the HKJA board resigned in Berlin, also due to pressure from employees. I fully understand why they have done so, as they were worried about exactly the same outcome I am now facing. Preventing employees from becoming an officer or member of a union or penalizing them for doing so would violate the employment ordinance. It can lead to a penalty of up to $100,000 based on the criminal procedures in place. This would leave a criminal record on both the journal and the individual acting on behalf of the journal. The right for reporters to work without fear must be protected not just by the law, but more crucially, by ourselves, reporters, editors, and publishers. Okay.同事比較多。逐個一定會答晒，可以答嘅都會答晒。
So first of all, can I ask if your reporting area has anything to do with your role as a type of
I don't think so. Because I report
みんなの聞いてから。
I don't think so because I report on the
それがや
Chinese
り取りだけ録音してる。やり取り。
I do not believe there is any conflict of interest. My reporting area and my role at HKJA.
你上次有冇講到其實新聞報導嘅分海有咩分別？點解今次係出選選嘅個事情？
佢冇特別講到，佢冇特別講到點解出選主席同埋總執委係有。過程中係冇一啲商討嘅空間，因為佢哋一開始嘅要求已經好明確，就係、是、要求我好短時間之內已經話我拒絕。咁我拒絕咗之後，佢哋已經直接同我講話呢樣嘢係同我嘅職位係並不能共存，並唔係唔好嘅。咁所以其實嗰個信息已經好明確，就係、是、我做咗記協主席嘅話，佢哋就會辭退我。
咁啊6月即係大會換咗，但係之後去到追究上到今日啦，中間咧個自由信係雙數嘅，即係
Do you have any concrete methods of editors pressuring you to drop out of the race?
Yes。
你嗰個國際版上先咧，佢話係因為改組而剪咗你咧，咁你有冇質疑呢樣嘢？同埋你有冇問佢喺呢一次回收嗰個改組入邊，仲有邊個會參與？
呢個我冇特別再講討論。今朝嗰個對話其實好短，15分鐘以內。咁佢同我講話會 restructure 啦，然之後將我個職位去刪減。之後我都有提醒佢話即係我唔認為呢一個係真正嘅原因。因為我哋唔係喺好耐之前已經有一個關於記協職位同埋我嘅職位無法共存嘅對話。咁所以我就同佢講話，即係嗰個而家個人係嗰個對話係幾時進行？今朝早今朝早話大概3個禮拜之前就係俾記協選舉嘅都未有明確嘅目標。我有明確嘅目標。
What kind of records do you have?
I would not like to share that, but I do have records of my own.
A spokesman for Dow Jones today said that the Dow Jones Group and the Wall Street Journal, they stand for media freedoms in Asia and globally. What is your response to this line from Dow Jones?
I think a media publisher or a news outlet cannot be saying that they are supporting or standing for media freedom if they actively prevent their employees from doing the same thing. 以我所知冇外文嘅壓力。Sorry, what's the next step? I am discussing my situation with lawyers, and I'll take necessary steps, including legal steps, to ensure that my rights as an employee in Hong Kong is defended.
想問今次嗰個解僱嘅回應啦，你而家擔任嘅記協主席呢一個職位，而家會唔會有任何嘅計劃？同埋喺呢段期間，呢條聲明都有提到啦，即係除咗你之外，有其他嘅一啲media係向你哋嘅即係當時時間可唔可以講下總數有幾多啊？同埋喺完咗個選舉之後，有冇一啲新增嘅即係當時都係受到更加嘅情況係點樣？OK，
第一條問題有冇影響我記協嘅職位？呢一個目前係冇影響嘅，因為咧大家都知道香港記者協會咧係有失業基金俾記者申請嘅。記者即使係受聘喺一個行業失業嘅時候，佢哋亦都係有留喺一個工會嘅權利。因此，我暫時而家失業係並冇影響我喺記協主席嘅職位。當然，我知道我會喺未來嘅日子入邊積極咁樣去揾工，然之後繼續逗留喺傳媒行業，繼續做一個記者。第二個問題就係有其他執委係即係收到公司嘅壓力而辭職啦。大家所知到而家其實係有好幾位執委辭職，當中有唔同嘅原因。咁所以我就唔係好願意講到底 exactly 有幾多個人係因為僱主嘅理由。有冇咁其他嘅話題？
數字啊？
數字講，想講中文點解你一份工都係我覺得冇咗份工係短暫嘅，係一時嘅情況。呢一個係我個人嘅情況。大家都知道記者係經常轉行啦，去尋求好啲嘅福利待遇同埋薪酬。亦都喺去年啦，同埋相信喺今年啦，亦都有唔同嘅媒體係辭退佢哋嘅記者，因為成本、因為經濟、因為不同嘅原因。而家我面臨類似嘅情況。我相信呢一個情況係暫時性嘅，但係我認為去維護新聞自由喺工會呢一個角色，香港記者協會入邊維護新聞自由嘅呢一個責任，我認為係比一份工作、一份糧嘅重要性係更加長遠。
數據啲老闆，你個上司曾經講過話新聞自由咧係有爭議，佢嘅理據係你 你點樣睇佢呢啲咁嘅説法，同埋佢哋而家公開嘅説法就係話，即係佢哋捍衞新聞自由，你覺唔覺得佢哋有少少
佢冇特別解釋點解新聞自由係未受爭議，但係當然喺唔同嘅情況，喺香港社會入邊，有一啲人就會話，即係香港嘅新聞自由係冇受影響；有一啲人就會認為話香港新聞自由係面臨一啲 challenge 一啲挑戰。佢嘅理據我唔係好理解，佢亦都冇詳細同我去解釋。
佢哋嘅意思，佢嘅所謂備受爭議，唔係個新聞自由本身，而係個而家新聞自由嘅狀態。即係新聞自由係咪一個所謂絕對嘅權利啊？相對權利呢個爭議仲係講喺呢邊，佢係講緊究竟香港嘅新聞係唔受到威脅呢個問題。
我公司嘅上司佢哋係有承認香港嘅新聞自由係面臨嚴峻嘅挑戰嘅。咁大家知道我哋報道嘅時候，我哋工作嘅自由同埋我哋工作嘅內容係兩者係息息相關。我哋唔能夠去自由地報導或者作一啲獨立嘅報導嘅時候，我哋去討論新聞自由呢一個議題，亦都係會面臨一啲嘅困難。我希望香港即使喺新聞自由面對更加多嘅限制嘅時候，討論呢一件事本身唔會成為一個爭議。我哋可以繼續去關注呢一個議題，關注香港記者工作嘅自由同埋權利，係唔應該喺任何地域成為一個爭議性嘅題目。正如我頭先所講，新聞自由係人權，係香港基本法所保障，亦都係喺世界上好多唔同國家嘅憲法入邊所被保障。
你覺得？Sorry， 你未答我，佢係咪口是心非？佢係咪一個新聞自由嘅破壞？
我會話我嘅華爾街日報，我嘅前僱主係有 contribute to， 即係對於香港日益嚴峻嘅新聞自由狀況造成一個負面嘅影響。而我認為佢哋喺咁樣做嘅時候，唔係一個被動嘅角色，佢哋係主動選擇去咁樣做。
So how do you read about your, abrupt dismissal in relation to the overall scene, journalism scene in Hong Kong? And also, do you think that was a gesture in order to concede to any kinds of authorities, Hong Kong, Beijing, the US, etc.?
Sorry, could you repeat the second?
So, do you think that move by WSJ was in any way a concession to any kinds of authorities, such as Hong Kong, Beijing, or Washington, etc.?
I think my firing, in the context of Hong Kong, shows that editors and publishers are equally fearful about the space reporters can operate. It is a tangible demonstration of that concern and fear. The fact that they have come to believe that press freedom is a controversial issue is very worrying. As for whether I think the Wall Street Journal's move today, it could be seen as a concession to some authorities. I do not wish to make conjecture. I think people will read from it what they will. 我唔認為有關。
想問下今日同英國特登過嚟嘅嗰位主編有冇任何嘅對話？佢話辭去咗你之後有冇進行任何對話？
冇，成件事係好迅速嘅。佢嚟到啦，咁就即刻就 announce 呢一個決定。咁我就提醒佢就話，如果佢咁樣做嘅話，呢個係有可能係刑事罪行啦，違反香港法例。咁佢都冇特別回應。咁然之後就公司嘅 HR 就即刻同我講嗰啲offboarding 嘅即係一啲實際上嘅須知咁樣。
咁我見自你當選咗記協主席之後，《華爾街日報》都冇再更新有你署名嘅文章。咁想問下呢兩個星期嚟係佢冇再安排任何工作俾你啊，定係佢唔出任何講翻你名嘅文章？
好，呢兩三個星期咧，我每一日都係有如常翻工嘅。我最後嘅署名報導應該係6月21或6月21號一篇關於Tesla 同埋Elon Musk 媽媽嘅報導。嗰一篇報導係《華爾街日報》嗰一個週末嘅頭版。咁此後咧，其實亦都有一啲我哋繼續進行中，之前已經傾緊嘅一啲報導題材。我有嘗試去同我嘅上司同埋編輯去討論呢一啲題材。我 send 咗一個 pitch 去俾我嘅上司，兩位不同嘅上司，咁而佢哋係冇處理到呢一啲嘅 pitch 嘅。咁往後嘅2個禮拜我就繼續去嘗試如常進行我嘅工作啦。咁但係我亦都有留意到咧，係有一啲通常會係由我進行嘅工作咧，係派咗俾其他人做。咁所以22號到依家咧，我係冇其他署名文章。
係咪真係由你當選嗰一刻開始，選到嗰一刻開始就冇再安排任何其他工作？
係。
Hi, from Kyoto News. You said that the company said that because of your firing is because of ordinary restructuring or something. And do you have any colleague who is also get fired like you within few days or few weeks?
No.
Just one?
Not these few days.
These few days.
Like I said, there was a previous round of
Yes,
layoffs
in early May.
And among editorial colleagues or in the Hong Kong bureau, I'm not aware of any other terminations.
So, okay.
你覺唔覺得呢個係一個即係香港官方視圖又或者係即係香港就所試啊去避免風險嘅做法嘅方式？
佢哋會唔會被視為向官方示好？就呢個我無法去猜度。但係我相信大家見到今日嘅，我相信今日見到大家見到今日嘅情況，會作出自己嘅解讀。
你又被私人動員解僱嘅人嘅心情點樣？同埋你擔唔擔心以後喺外邊係好難做揾到工作？
我唔擔心我喺媒體入邊揾唔到工作嘅。我認為我對於作為一個記者嘅能力，我好有信心。我知道，亦都知道我呢2年嚟專注報導嘅議題係全球最熱門嘅報導議題之一。咁所以對於職業前景，我係並唔擔心。第一個問題，心情就當然會咁樣嘅情況造成一定嘅焦慮啦。我知道踏入記者協會主席呢一個職位係並唔容易嘅。每一任嘅主席，佢哋都面對好多個人範疇同埋公眾目光見到入邊嘅情況嘅挑戰。咁所以我喺決定出選呢一個位置嘅時候，我亦都深知未來會有好多好嚴峻對於我自己、對於香港記協嘅挑戰。當然，我出選嘅時候冇辦法知道具體呢一啲困難會係啲乜嘢嘅，但係我慶幸今年嘅執委入邊現時每一個成員都對於記協、對於我係有100分嘅支持。喺我哋呢一班人共同努力下，我相信我哋係可以面對呢一啲挑戰，然後繼續為香港記者同埋傳媒權益去工作。
Are you concerned that this would set a precedent for other international media?
Yes, I'm concerned that my situation will set a precedent, a negative one, for other international media and their colleagues in Hong Kong. For those who are in the foreign press, I'm sure a lot of them would have heard that different press groups around the region have had a lot of trouble seeking board members or finding a person who is willing to step up as chairperson. I think this is an ongoing situation that reporters in foreign media and in local media face. Defending their right to work in the press has become almost just as difficult as undertaking reporting and journalism without fear. So I would urge media employers in Hong Kong to respect their employees' right under Basic Law Article 27, their right to form and join a union. And I would condemn any employer who's undertaking acts that violate the Hong Kong law. But most of all, this isn't just about the law. This is a human right for us to report and to form a union and defend our rights as workers. 有冇其他問題？
I'd like to clarify. So
你係做咗都兩間，做幾間嘅啦。最尾即係大家都會覺得外媒係嘅，即係都係嚟自新聞自由比較好嘅地方啦。你對於自己係一啲即係新聞自由好啲地方嘅本地傳媒會做呢個嘅遭遇，係咪好驚訝啦？第二，你嚟緊會唔會選擇一啲本地傳媒 instead of 一啲係外國嘅傳媒咧？即係你都知有執位係俾其他嘅傳媒係叫你普選，你而家做華爾街日報又俾你普選。
去到今日我做咗記者差唔多10年，呢10年入邊，有部分時間係喺海外傳媒工作，但係都有接近一半嘅時間，我係喺香港本地嘅中文同埋英文媒體入邊工作。我會話，無論係香港本地中文、英文，定係海外駐港傳媒，大家都係喺同一片土地上面工作，報導關於香港嘅嘢，或者喺香港報導其他地區嘅事。不同媒體嘅記者唔會因為佢哋僱主唔同嘅性質而面臨唔同嘅挑戰。喺香港新聞自由受限嘅情況底下，冇任何記者係會有特權可以幸免嘅。呢個亦都係點解香港記者協會嘅會員入邊有來自所有呢一啲唔同媒體嘅成員、僱員。我哋嘅執委入邊亦都有包括本地中文、英文、海外媒體嘅記者、自由記者。香港記者協會嘅工作維護新聞自由，唔會因為佢哋嘅僱主性質或者屬地而改變。所以有人可能以為海外媒體嘅記者喺香港可能有較多嘅機會去進行更自由嘅報導，呢一個或者係真嘅。但係講到明，當我哋嘅基本權利受限嘅時候，唔會因為我哋嘅機構性質而得到豁免。
Can we clarify? So, Wall Street Journal did not point out any misconduct or wrongdoing apart from your role at HKG, am I right?
Correct.
我這裡可能報道我另外一個是為我們
The decision to terminate me came directly from Gordon Faglow, who is the foreign coverage chief at the Wall Street Journal. He's usually based in the UK. I do not have any work visa issue because I was born and raised in Hong Kong, and most of my time spent as a reporter was in Hong Kong. 係，有冇其他問題？ 唔係同一個人。陣間俾你。
我哋另外想問下，你啱啱有話上司曾經喺你選嘅時候話，因為香港係一個新聞自由受爭議嘅地方，所以就即係向你施壓啦。咁喺你嘅認知下，咩為之新聞自由受爭？咁既然佢都喺其他譬如俄羅斯等地嘅話，都繼續提倡新聞自由嘅話，咁點解特登會對於香港有一個咁樣嘅好處？
點解香港得到呢個特別待遇，我就真係不得而知。我認為佢覺得香港新聞自由備受爭議，係可能認為即係香港就算係討論或者去推動新聞自由呢樣嘢，都會帶嚟一啲佢哋認為即係唔理想嘅情況。
咁會唔會係華爾街日報唔想因為你當選咗記協主席之後受到任何爭議，扯上任何嘅關係，所以先會有呢一個舉動？你自己明？
係，我認為係咁樣嘅情況。
你想問一問就係之前教會嘅時候係即係香港唯一冇將嗰個總部係即係由香港轉咗去新加坡，咁本身其實喺香港呢一個唔知係咪一路都已經即係會繼續營運落去，但係個規模係點樣？
規模人數我唔係好清楚實際數字，都有幾十個人。因為咧，其實佢哋話搬去新加坡咧，係將呢個總部嘅 status 搬去新加坡。其實香港係仍然有一個辦公室。咁但係當然，我哋而家知道嘅就係佢哋即係宣布將呢個 status 轉去新加坡嘅時候咧，香港亦都有大部分嘅記者係被裁員，所以其實實際上係冇員工係需要搬去新加坡，至少係喺 editorial 新聞部呢方面。以我所知因為我哋仲有其他嘅同事係做商業部啦，或者係我哋母公司交租下邊其他子公司或者其他傳媒，咁嗰一啲同事應該係好受影響嘅。
當時有冇即係公司有即係同事講過話其實喺嗰個裁員之後，喺香港嘅即係一批員工，佢哋係即係短時間內或者佢哋都係即係喺個職位上面會引入落去。裁員之後，即係會唔會都即係關於佢呢一啲嘅職位嘅保留嘅，都有一啲即係描述啊，或者係有一個係會繼續落去咁樣。
裁員之後，大部分嘅職位已經係刪減，剩翻去到今日我被去之前剩翻4個編輯部係啦，編輯部嘅記者。咁另外佢哋亦都係有一啲開放職位。有少量嘅開放職位，現時應該係安排招聘當中。
已經繼續有做招聘。
有。
嗱，我想問一問咧，你公司同事咧唔同地方咧都話支持你啦，你估計佢哋會唔會有咩考慮？
呢個我唔知道，係，但係我希望即係正如香港記者協會去同不同傳媒入邊嘅同事去一齊面對呢一啲困難同埋挑戰，共同進退嘅時候，我亦都歡迎我嘅同事或者其他記者行家去給予香港記者協會鼓勵同埋支持。呢個對於我個人嚟講，同埋對於現屆執委嚟講係極之重要。
咁佢辭去係冇任何嘅通知你，係今朝通知你就即刻走。
係啦，今朝通知。頭先5點鐘左右，我嘅即係 account access 已經被cut off 啦。咁我未睇清楚呢個嘅嗰個辭退嗰個 agreement，其實我未睇清楚，係啦。咁但係總之就係今日 last day。
我同嗰份嘅代通知金咯。
應該有代通知金嘅，但係具體我未睇清楚。
Selina，你點睇今次事件之後，會唔會記者都唔願意再去出選記協咧？即係對於記協咁樣嘅，
我覺得出選記協一直以嚟已經係非常困難。今次我去選擇出選記協嘅時候咧，主席呢個職位嘅時候咧，我都有去主動去邀請一啲行家去加入執委。咁當然過程中亦都唔係話非常順利啦，有好多行家都同我講話，即係唔想去做，因為就係擔心會有一啲其他嘅風險或者後果咁樣。咁我相信大部分人嘅擔憂係嚟自擔心佢哋來自僱主嘅壓力咁樣。咁但係我亦都好高興去 係喺我哋嘅執委入邊咧，現時一啲無論係外媒或者本地媒體嘅同事，佢哋都係冇受到一啲施壓嘅行為嘅。所以咧，參加記協執委或者去成為我哋嘅義工，幫助我哋嘅工作，我覺得其實某程度上同埋進行報導係有一啲相似嘅地方。當然，你擔憂一啲事情會發生嘅時候，就會即係事先去自我限制、自我設限。報導嘅時候，呢啲就可能會成為自我審查嘅行為。咁當然，我哋知道，如果我哋要維護我哋僅有嘅空間，現時仍有嘅空間，我哋唔可以自我設限，唔可以自我審查。呢一樣嘢係好困難，亦都係需要相當嘅勇氣。因此，我係非常之感激答應我邀請去加入香港記協執委嘅同事，同埋每一位加入我哋小組工作嘅義工。喺往後嘅日子，我希望喺不同機構工作嘅僱員、記者、會員，佢哋去繼續為佢哋堅持認為需要做嘅工作同埋理念進發，然之後喺佢哋嘅權利被侵害嘅時候，勇敢咁樣維護自己本身應該有嘅人權同埋僱員嘅權利。